What's up? This is Richie and Jamie from the Where We Wild YouTube channel. It's cold, it's rainy, it's almost 7 p.m. and I forgot to shoot an intro today, but stay tuned because I caught a decent one. Let's go. So before we get to today's fishing, let's back up just a little bit here, shall we? So for the past 2 months, ever since the fire up here, half the lake's pretty much been shut down. If you want to fish the upper lake, you can only launch your boat from the west launch ramp, or if you want to fish the shoreline, you're only allowed to fish the shoreline around that area. The dam, the rental boats, the main launch ramp, all that stuff, 2 months later, mind you, is still closed. No idea why. Down here at the Goon, it's pretty much been the same story. A lot of weird new rules, nobody knows what's going on, but every single time we've tried to fish the legal side of the lake where you're usually allowed to fish the shoreline, this is what has happened to us.
Attention on the shoreline, attention on the shoreline. Unfortunately, the 24-hour pier is closed. There is an apron at the top of the 24-hour pier that states that the 24-hour pier is closed. More than welcome to fish past that building on the other side of the launch ramp. But over here, the 24-hour pier is closed, and the shoreline is also closed on this side. Please make your way off the pier, off the shoreline, and towards that building, please. Thank you.
As if it's not hard enough to fish the shoreline from the Goon. I mean, that whole opposite side there where all the beaches are, you're never allowed to fish from the shoreline anyway. But they've taken the entire legal side of the shoreline away also since the fire. So it's been pretty much impossible, man. Really frustrating. Only allowed to fish up by that front parking lot there. And honestly, this time of year in the springtime, the majority of the fish aren't up in that area, in my opinion anyway. I think they're down in the shallow side of the lake getting ready to spawn. So as you can see here, I'm not too happy about getting kicked out of here again. But, you know, it is what it is. I was polite about it. I was just trying to plead my case and you know, let the lifeguard know how frustrating it's been and there's nowhere to fish. And we're just trying to make content here and just catch some fish and have fun. It's a beautiful Sunday, this and that. She was pretty cool about it. I mean, you know, she's just doing her job. All these lifeguards are, but they all have a different answer. Nobody's communicating with them, so they can't even do their job. It's just a very mismanaged lake, dude. It's really sad and frustrating, but it just kind of is what it is. So, you know, unless you want to sneak in there at night, Black Ops mission, do what you got to do. For the most part, if you're trying to fish there lately over the past couple months, just in normal daylight hours, this is the type of stuff that you're dealing with. I think they're finally becoming a little more lenient as far as letting people fish the shoreline down here, but just wanted to give you a bit of an update on the lake. It's been really frustrating. Nobody knows when it's going to open back up completely, but yeah, I finally got a little bit of action in the tiny area they've allowed me to fish over the past couple months, so let's check it out. So we had been fishing for a couple hours with no action here, and I remember I had my little Garmin Striker Cast fish finder in my bag, so I figured I'd tie it on and fire it out there, maybe get a better idea of what's going on. I'll link it in the video description. It's pretty sick. I mean, it's definitely not as good as the electronics you're going to have on a boat or anything like that, but it does kind of come in handy. You can find out what the water temp is. Are there any fish at all in the area? What water column they might be in? Stuff like that, really basic. So I just wanted to fire it out there and maybe get a clue as to A, are there any fish around us at all? And where they might be in the water column so I could decide what technique I might be able to throw at them to try to catch something. Oh, 25.3. Oh. 61 degrees. Okay, there's a fish right in the middle at like 10 feet or something. So if I'm at 25, auto depth, I guess we'll keep it there. Yeah, it looks like there's a fish like in the middle. It's only 21 there. If I go out that way, it'll probably be deeper. See, all that stuff right there looks like fish to me. Right there, especially. What is that?
That's a fish.
10 feet, and it was at what, 6, 7? That is 100% something right there. And what is all that?
That was a fish.
That is a lot of stuff going on right there. Huh. Well, I don't know how accurate this thing is, but the majority of the action we saw seemed to be in the top water column. So even though it's barely spring, I'm tying on a topwater bait. Can't hurt. Haven't gotten any action on anything else. Oh boy. Damn, that works good too. Oop! Where am I going? Come here.
Awesome.
We're gonna get pliers. All right, well, that's
Nice
the
job,
first
dude.
one I got in a while. I don't even know if that was on camera or not.
I got it on mine.
Just a little dude. Top water. Interesting.
Okay. Nice job.
Yeah, not bad. That was fun. How can I take him? I don't really have... Yeah, I guess I'll have to go in here. All right, buddy. Wrong way. Oh man, he's like stuck under a rock right here.
We'll figure it out.
There we go.
Did you?
Yeah, he like went the wrong way. I was trying to send him out that way. Oh, thanks. That was sick. I just figured since we like made it this far, I'm just curious. Oof, if I could get one more somewhere, but I'm dying for a good one, man. I feel like we've put in so much effort that it's got to pay off at some point. Wow. Oh man, he missed it. Oh, he got it again.
There you go.
Came back for it. It's a decent one.
Nice, babe. Can I help you?
I just hope this thing doesn't fly out. Oh, easy, 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 easy.
Nice. That's
better.
a good one.
That's better. Nice.
Awesome, babe.
He's warm too.
You can let go of the bait. I got it.
I was so afraid that treble was going to give up and hit me right in the face.
I know.
Sweet.
Oh, it's beautiful.
How's it going? We're going to have to weigh that one.
Yeah.
That's 2 and change for sure. Okay. Sweet, dude. That is a healthy one right there. Hit it twice.
Yeah.
Unless there was a little school on it, but I think this one missed it, came back for it. That's dope, man. Top water. That is a healthy, beautiful fish. Ready?
Yep.
Yeah, I knew it. 3.6.
Awesome.
3.06 actually. So
Here.
3 on the dot.
Well, take a. Oh, never mind.
What?
I was gonna say take a picture
Picture what?
of the 306.
Oh, I think I got it on here.
Okay.
All right, man. 3-pounder. Pretty sweet. Top water too. Missed it, came back and smacked it. Beautiful fish. Look at that belly. Let me get it back in. Find a good spot for her somewhere. Oh, sweet. Oh. All right. You good? See ya. That was dope. Twice.
Congratulations.
I might have to get back out there.
That was awesome.
There might be something going on. I was
Nice
just
job.
saying we need a payoff.
I know.
That was sweet, dude. I hope that showed up on camera. Twice. All right, well, we just got kicked out. It's 7 o'clock. So funny, I forgot to shoot an intro today, but yeah, I was sick, man. I caught a little one on top water, and so I started to stick with that, and a good one came up and hit it, 3-pounder. That was sweet. Came up, missed it, and came back for it. Now, either that was the same fish or a little school of fish trying to get it.
Yeah, you never know.
I don't know.
I think it was the same one.
They like to do that. You know, they'll miss it and get a little pissed off, come back and smack it. But yeah, dude, it's cold, it's rainy, we're pretty chilly. She's freezing.
Oh, I've been so cold.
Super dark and cloudy out all day, and it's, you know, 2 days before the new moon, so I was just like, all right, let's go. And it's so hard here right now because you can't even go anywhere. But
yeah,
still,
the fact that you caught 2 is awesome.
I'm just glad I caught that second one.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
Yeah. You smell like a bass.
Good.
Yeah.
I missed that. So, all right, go ahead, take off. This lifeguard's coming up our butt here.
All right.
So they're trying to close. But yeah, man, it was good to stick it out. We were contemplating whether we should leave plenty of time, so, but I'm glad we stuck it out till about 6:30 when I got that bite.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Time to head home, get some hot food and a hot shower, but that was pretty awesome.
That was great.
I'm stoked up. That was
nice
cool.
Nice little afternoon.
Yeah, that was sweet. It was a good bite. Yeah. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, and if you're into this sort of thing, don't forget to hit subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Later. That was cool, man.
I'm excited
I'm
for you.
I'm hurting though, man. I'm cold and pretty sore right now.
But was it worth it?
Hell yeah. That was the first good one I got in a while.
I know.
That was sweet, and to be a topwater bite where I got to actually see it twice.
That was cool. That was really, really cool.
That's the best, man. Good stuff. If you want to see more videos just like this one, be sure to check out the rest of the Where We Wild YouTube channel, where we post a brand new video every week. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you get notified whenever we post a new adventure. Thanks for watching. See ya.